You guys, I good morning and everything. Since I'm sure you guys will be watching this like super early, if like maybe not just super later in the day tomorrow, because it's way late today. But I just honestly for today I've been busy, but earlier this week and all of that I've been pretty busy. Did I say busy already? Well, I've been lazy today. Today was a lazy day. Cat's scratching me. This kitty cat. But yeah, I've been lazy today. Even though I worked, but I got sent home early because it's a super long story. Maybe I'll tell you guys tomorrow or something. Um, but I was sent home early today. So I was here for most of the day. I got back at like 3. I started work at like 10. No, that can't be right. No, that's about right. I left work at about 2:12 or something like that. But I just thought I'd update you guys on everything that's happening, like when we went out and all that stuff. Cause I'm gonna be waking up very early tomorrow, maybe like late earlier than you guys, unless you guys have like super early work or anything like that. Not to make a video, but to go all the way up to Reno to turn in applications for an apartment. It's an apartment that we've looked at multiple times already. We've picked up applications, we filled it out as much as we can. Their office is only open on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so it's kind of awkward. But the apartment's super nice. The outside's not so great, like it's renovated on the inside, and the outside's like still however it was when they purchased like the location and stuff. So it's not great. But the inside is fantastic. Like all of the flooring is like not hardwood, but it's like hard flooring, like linoleum that looks like a wood design type thing. But the main point is that it has all new appliances, every appliance in the house, dishwasher, uh, microwave, stove, like stove oven thing. The sink's new. All of the countertops are new. There's no carpeting because it's all the hardwood and linoleum stuff. The walls are freshly painted and like plastered and all that stuff. So it's essentially a brand new apartment. And we looked at them before, but we continued to look through the other apartments throughout the day. This was about a month ago when we were just started looking, and we couldn't apply then because Tess wasn't 18 yet, so we couldn't apply. And we the other day, like 3 days ago, I believe it was Wednesday, we went up there and we were looking at apartments, and we were like, hey, we lost that last apartment, which sucked. I don't know. I'm sure I did not tell you guys yet, but maybe I did. Who knows? Anyway, what happened is there was an apartment that we liked a lot, so we got everything ready to apply for it. It would have been great in our price range, great location right next to UNR, and it would have been fine. It would have been good. It was new. It was also being renovated on the inside. It wasn't brand new everything, but it was nice and it was cozy and would have fit all the stuff we were gonna get. But when we went to turn in the application, the same day, Tessa's mom called, and they said, "Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Come on in, turn it in. It'll all be fine." And then Tess called, and they said the same thing, like just before we got there. They said the same exact thing. And when we got there, had applications in hand already, like our checks, because they didn't accept cash for some reason for the application fee, everything ready to go. And then the guy at the desk went like, you know what? I think that one got an accepted application, like an approved application. So he left, came back, and he's like, yeah, that one got approved for yesterday. So somehow it got approved, and we were told that it wasn't, or maybe he was lying. I don't see why he would be, but I mean, it's not out of the question, but it would be incredibly odd. But like, we lost the apartment. There, we couldn't apply. He didn't let us apply. So we went back home and like just pretty disappointed and defeated. Just like, oh, this is the one that we chose to apply to because we don't have the money to be applying to every apartment that we would like to apply to when the application fee is like $35 most of the time. But on the day a few days ago, we were there and we're like, okay, we need to pick an apartment and apply today. We have everything ready. We have all of our information. We can pay for the fee right now in cash or with a check. Either one we could do right now today as soon as we fill out applications. So we're gonna look around. We're gonna pick one. We're gonna fill out the applications and we're gonna turn them in all on the same day, so it doesn't get sneaked from under us. And it was a disaster. Not really, but it was terrible. The first apartment we looked at would have been fine. There's nothing special about it, just regular apartment. It probably would have fitted most of the stuff, if not all of it. Maybe a little cramped, but that didn't matter. We need somewhere to live. It was fine. It wasn't amazing or anything. It was just somewhere to live. And then the next one, terrible. It was okay, but no. Like the first one would have definitely been a better choice. And then the next one was terrible. Just awful. Apparently, 2 days before, there was an open house at this apartment because it is so popular. Now, on the listing, it shows a map and it shows its location. And that's all. It doesn't show the outside, it doesn't show the inside, nothing. It has pretty vague information and the address and all that. It is literally 1 block away from UNR. Walking distance from outside of it, you can see UNR. So that's probably why it's so popular. They had an open house, we couldn't make to. So we called, we couldn't make it to the open house. We called and we scheduled an appointment to view 2 days after the open house because we couldn't make it there. We had work and stuff. So on that day, which was the day we were doing everything else, we went there and we saw the outside. It was pretty bad, but I mean, that doesn't really matter. The outside doesn't matter. We need somewhere to live. But there's nobody there. Also, it's a duplex. So the other tenant was like kind of blasting music, which isn't that big of a deal. But it was just kind of like, man, hopefully that's not happening all the time. But even if it was, we need somewhere to live, which is a very big point. But the outside was not great. It was very not taken care of, and there's nobody there. So we were, to be fair, we were about 30 minutes early to the appointment. So we waited. We waited 20 minutes, 10 minutes before the appointment. It makes sense that they would have been there by then, right? It makes sense that they'd be there early. We've been an hour early to certain appointments just out of like needing to be early, just to be safe. And we've gotten the tours like early because we were there. But nobody was here. So we called and they said that they had no idea what we were talking about. So they like texted the person that was supposed to meet us out or something, and she said she'd text us back or something like that. Or actually, I think that was the last apartment. But for this one, it was late. We called. I believe I wasn't on the phone for this one, but I believe she said something like, "Oh, okay, I guess," or something like that, and sent somebody or something. No, wait. She gave us the number of the person who was supposed to meet us. That's what happened. She gave us her number so we could call her and see what's happening, because she knew nothing about it. That's what happened. I remember. I think. But we did that. We called, no answer. So we chose to assume and hope that there's no answer because she's on her way. She must be on her way. That's why she's not answering, right? So we chose to believe that. So at the time of the appointment, we believed there was still nobody there. So we got out of the car, which we were waiting in, right in front of the building, and we went back to the door, knocked again, just in case. Nothing. So we went back to the car. About 5 minutes later, this person was about 5 minutes late. That's fine. I really don't mind. But it is odd. And it definitely seemed like she kind of like jogged there or something, because she had headphones and like she was essentially in jogging gear, and we did not see her drive up. We just got out of the car just to check it out, and the door was ajar. So we're like, oh, I guess the person's there now. We didn't see them come out of anywhere, but that's fine. So we went there and we opened it, and she was like, oh, hey. She was so happy. She was so happy to be alive, showing us this apartment. She was just incredibly, oddly happy. And she was like, oh, hey, you guys, like, this is the apartment. It's been super popular. Like, just if you have any questions, let me know, all that. This place was terrible. The floors were broken up. There was carpet with like holes in it. The walls had holes in it. There's like broken couches and like electronics and appliances all over the place. The bathroom was like maybe 3 square feet. The shower is like something you barely stand in, and all the tiles were busted and like broken on the floor. There was no door or curtain or anything. It essentially was just water pours on you and you stand there and then you walk out and hope you're clean. The bathroom was super small, is what I'm saying, and just so like maybe half a person could live here. But that's not the worst thing. The kitchen, terrible, like everything's broken, just like the same thing. But in all the cupboards there is various like droppings to say, like rat/mouse droppings and things like that, and just like gross stuff, like who knows, like maybe just like algae or fungus or like mold or old food or I don't know. And then I was turning around to look at Tess because she was right there, and I almost stepped on a dead mouse that was just laying there in the kitchen, just a dead mouse. And I looked at it and I looked up at Tess. She gave me a kind of weary, sarcastic thumbs up. We looked at the realtor, still happy to be alive, so happy to be doing this. She loves her life. And we said thank you, and we walked out and drove away. And wow. Definitely probably the worst apartment we've seen. Maybe, no, definitely yes. Another apartment that we saw that was pretty bad was the last trip that we took, not this last one, but the one before that. As soon as we opened the door, we were hit by the most powerful odor that I can only describe as death and a gas leak. As if an animal died, simultaneously there was a gas leak, and these odors had combined into one super strong, flammable, deadly, probably not deadly, but maybe flammable because maybe it was a gas leak odor. So we opened the door, we gave sort of a look around, we walked out, closed, locked the door, it was a key checkout, and we went back. There, no question we're gonna live there, because in questioning and going out one time with Tessa's older brother, he gave us one piece of advice, and that was, if it smells bad, don't, because the smell will never ever go away, and you'll be living there from anywhere from a month to a year. So if it smells bad, even a little bit, even if it's just a smell that maybe would annoy you, don't. And this smell would not just annoy us. This was a terrible descent. Just, it was not good. So of course we weren't going to get it. But those two were definitely the worst we've seen. But anyway, this good one that we were applying to, all new appliances, all new everything, brand spanking new, all that jazz. We called them very last minute. We had no appointments because it was just a little complex and they were renewing everything. We told her that we wouldn't be able to apply because the test wasn't 18 at the time. We told her we wouldn't be able to apply for a while. She said they were renovating them. It would take a while, so there would be a chance that they would still be open when we could apply. And this day was the day we were supposed to choose an apartment. So, just in case, we called. We called, she picked up, and this is what she told us. She told us that there is in fact one single apartment left. One of these amazing brand new renovated apartments. And it's only available because literally about 3 hours ago, the person who was approved for the apartment told her that she wouldn't be able to move in for another month and canceled her lease signing. So it became open as soon as that happened. 3 hours later, we call, she tells us. So we are the first people to know about the existence of this available apartment besides the owner herself and the person who declined the lease, who couldn't do it. So there's no chance that there is anybody who knew about it before us who would be applying to get it. We believe. So we told her, fantastic. We've seen these apartments before. Let's take a look at this one. If it's the same, we'd be happy to apply. We'd be more than happy to apply. Of course. She shows this to us. It's even better. Of course, the appliances are the same, flooring, everything, but the layout was just slightly different, and it looked so much bigger just because of the layout. All of our furniture and stuff would look so nice, and I do mean all of our furniture because I have something to tell you guys later, probably in an apartment showing type thing, which I'm hoping to be able to do soon if we have an apartment soon. But just look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it, but that's not the point. Let me just move this out of the way real fast. Alright, I just need to be able to see the time. We're at 15 minutes. So, we look through it, and it's even better. The layout is fantastic. We've already seen all the appliances. We're just looking at them because she probably doesn't remember us, so we don't want to just walk in, walk out, go we'll take it. That's it. It just seems odd. So he gave it a look around, of course. It's fantastic. So we walk out with the person. We go back to the office, and we ask for some applications. And as I said before, they're only open on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And that happened a few weeks ago, maybe a few days ago. It's very new policy because she's managing more locations or something like that. I don't know. But it's only available on certain days. So if we applied that day, which was the Thursday, we wouldn't hear anything back until the Saturday she got back. And they were closing at 3, and we were there at around 1:30, close to 2. So we probably couldn't fill out the applications in time to turn it in on that day and for her to do anything about it. So she told us, turn it in the mailbox, or by the end of the day, there is a slot, a drop box, and she'll look at it on Saturday, send it in, and all of that stuff. So we said, okay, perfect. We took the applications, we went to Meadowwood, got some boba tea, and we filled out the applications, all that stuff. But we had one more apartment to look at, and we thought, we have time, there's no reason not to look at this apartment. It could be even better. It could be the same with more of a chance of getting it. Because also the manager told us, she asked us if we made $1,800 a month, which is 3 times the rent. She said if we made that a month, and we said just barely, because that's the truth. We just barely do make that a month, both of us together. And she told us if we aren't confident that we can meet that benchmark, it might be wise to get a cosigner to guarantee us the slot and guarantee us the apartment if we are the first to be reviewed. So if we had a cosigner, and just to prove to them that we aren't 2 people on their own, that we do have people backing us and stuff like that, I guess. She said they wouldn't even have to sign. They just needed to know that we had a cosigner. As long as that happened, she would guarantee us the slot as long as we turned it in before anyone else, because she said it was very first come, first serve. So we kept that in mind, looked at the new apartment, except we got to the new location. Keep in mind, this location was fine. It was fine. The apartment seemed fine. When we got to the complex, it was fine, but that's not the point. The point is, when we were calling in the prior week to set up all these appointments so we'd have a very, very busy day of showings and all that stuff, just so we can get as much done as we could in one day, these were the only people who asked us to call and confirm our appointment. So the day that we were going to do it, we woke up at about 9, so we could head out at around 9. So we woke up, I guess, 8 or whatever. It doesn't matter. And we got there at around 10, because that was the time of our first appointment. And at around 9:30, close to 10 time, they called us to confirm with us. They asked us to call at 1:15, and they called us at around 10. And we said, yes, we'll be there. We're already in Reno. It's in 6 hours. It was at 4 o'clock. No, it was at 2:30. So we'd be there. And they said, okay, perfect. Hung up. It was fine. We continued our day. And then at 1:15, we called, or Tess called from her phone. And she said, yeah, I'm calling to confirm an appointment that I was asked to confirm. Before that, the lady said, oh yeah, hey, my name is Deborah. I don't remember her name. Let's say it's Deborah. "Hi, my name is Deborah, like whatever, realty, how can I help you?" Or whatever. And then Tess said that, the confirmation thing. Immediately after she was done talking, hung up. She hung up on us. We're not sure why. We don't know. Maybe she was busy. Maybe she just hung up. We're not sure. That's not the point. The point is that happened, and then it was just odd. So, after that, she looked at me and she's like, she just hung up. I don't know. She just hung up. So she handed me the phone and asked me to call. So I called. She said, "Hey, my name is Deborah," and all that stuff. And I said, "Yeah, I'm just calling to confirm an appointment that we were asked to confirm at 1:15, which is now, and the appointment's at 2:30." And she said, "Okay." And I said, "It's at this location, this apartment number, at this time. I'm just confirming." And she said, "I'm not sure about anything. Do you know the name of the agent?" So she hasn't hung up on us, which is good. But no, I don't know the name of the agent because we were on Zillow and it just had one phone number. We called the one phone number, which was the office. I assume it was very potentially the same lady who answered us, or just somebody who worked there. An agent did not answer us. We never spoke to an agent. So I said, "No, I don't. But it's this apartment number, is this apartment complex at this time. We are scheduled. We are calling to confirm our already scheduled appointment that we will be there. That's what we were asked to do." And she said, "Okay, I'll call this person, I guess. She covers that area." And she said, I left my phone number with her, and she said she would text me with what happens. She would text me to see what the agent says, to see, like, "Oh yeah, I remember," or something like that, whatever. I said, "Okay, that sounds great." And then we kept her on through our day. And then the appointment was coming up. So we were headed to the place. We got there on time. We knew the apartment number. We showed up to the apartment, and there was one of those, like, just lockbox things on the door. So we're like, "Yeah, all right, I guess let's just knock, just in case she's there." We knocked, nothing. So we went down, we sat on the steps, and we waited, because of course we were early. So we waited until it was time. Once it was time for the appointment to actually start, and there's still nobody there, we once again called. And the answer to that call was, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not showing that apartment anymore." They asked us to confirm. They scheduled an appointment for us and then asked us to confirm that we would be there. And then they called us to confirm we would be there, and we said yes. And then we called them to confirm we would be there, and they hung up. And then we did it again, and she said she would talk to the agent, and then she never got back to me. And then we showed up, and then we called, and they essentially said no. So it was a waste of about an hour plus. It was about 30 minutes wasted in Reno, but in total, all the time spent for this apartment was maybe probably over an hour. But in that day specifically, we wasted probably a bit more than 30 minutes of driving and gas and all that stuff, just for nothing. And the apartments look fine. It's fine. It's just a giant complex. So the apartments before, the renovated ones, were definitely better. So we're like, okay, fine. We have one more appointment at 4. It's an open house, apparently. They told us they would schedule an appointment. We called, and they said, "Oh yeah, we called because we no longer had any appointments in the way, because they're not showing it anymore, I guess." And we said, "Hey, we're very close to the location. Our appointment's at 4. It's currently 2. Is it possible to bump it up so we could view it now?" And they said, "No, it's an open house," which they did not tell us before, and we were not informed that it was an open house. So we were like, okay, all right, sure. And because it is an open house, we have no obligation to be there. I guess we didn't have an appointment. It was just an open house. So we decided not to visit it because we looked at the outside on Google Maps and all that, and like the listing, and the renovated one is better still. So we decided not to go to that one because the outside and stuff, and because it's an open house. Because it's an open house, that means there's other people there, and the renovated ones, we're the only people that know about it. So we'd rather just take our chances with the ones we really, really like and have a higher chance of getting than go to this one that maybe we'll like and is an open house and anybody can snatch it up. So we just didn't go, and we left to Carson. Keep in mind, after we saw the renovated ones, Tess called her mom and told her about what happened, and she updated her on everything that happened, and that we saw this one that we really liked. We've been to the location, but it was closed when we went with her mom, but she saw the outside. We told her it was renovated. She's seen pictures before, I believe, and then she called the lady while it was still open, and she said, yes, my daughter was visiting the apartment. She did not mention me. She was not specific at all. That's her words. She said she didn't get into specifics because it wasn't important, and I agree. It's fine. So she called approximately 5 to 20 minutes after we viewed it, and she said her daughter was looking at the apartment, and they were just wondering like availability, like requirements, and all that kind of stuff. And she told her the same thing she told us, and then she told her that 2 people have viewed this apartment. So either she believes that her daughter is one person and me and Tess were a different people, which would be 2 people. Because when we were viewing it, I asked her if anybody else prior had seen the apartment or any applications or anything like that. And she told us no, it just came available 3 hours ago. The same thing she told us earlier. So she said we were the first people to know, nobody else knows, we have the best chance of getting it, all that stuff. So I assumed that that is what she meant. Or she meant Tess and me, 2 people. But Tess is really worried that like maybe somebody actually did view it right after us, which I just don't see how that's a thing. Like 5 to 20 minutes later, somebody came, viewed it, and was interested in it. It just seems very unlikely to me. They were closing soon. They have no signs, no ads on anywhere, and I just didn't see it being a possibility. And the time is running out, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this soon, and it's going to be a bit of a jump, but that's okay. Okay, I bought myself a few minutes. But yeah, so I believe that we have a good chance at the apartment. I believe we are the only people who have currently seen it. Also, that day, they were closing in about an hour. So there's no way, I believe, that of course there is a way, but I believe nobody else saw it. Nobody else saw the apartment, nobody else was into it, picked up applications. There's no listings for it available. All the listings say they are sold out because that is what they were up until 3 hours prior. So there was an entire window of 6 hours of this apartment's availability. 6 hours of when the person listed, well, couldn't sign the lease, that whole thing. And then 6 hours later, the office would close. So in 6 hours, 3 hours later, so midway, wait, is that right? No, 4 hours later, midway, more than midway. We show up, we ask her, she said there's nobody prior, it just happened recently, and nobody else has seen it, nobody else had any applications, nobody else knows. So 5 to 20 minutes later after that, apparently 2 people have seen it. So I believe she meant 2 people, as in her daughter and these pair of people, that was me and Tess, or it was me and Tess, 2 people. I believe we are still the only people who have seen it. As of now, it is Friday. Tomorrow, which is probably today for you guys, or maybe even you guys will see it on Sunday, doesn't matter. Saturday. So this is the next day they are open. So I'll be waking up at about 7. Yeah, at about 7, maybe even 6, because we are leaving Torino once again with applications that are mostly filled out, but we couldn't completely fill out because it says don't leave any blanks. And if we turn it into the Dropbox with blanks in it, it'll be automatically rejected. But she did not tell us what the deposit would be or what the monthly would be, because the listings were taken off of the internet because there was no more availabilities, and we couldn't find any of the listing, any information on it, which even more supports the idea that we're the only people who saw it. So having that in mind and stuff, we decided we would wait until Saturday, and we would show up before they opened. We would wait for them exactly to open, and we would turn in our applications fully completed once she helps us fill them out. And I am 100% confident that with that, we will be the first people to apply. And we do have a co-signer, so according to her, we are guaranteed the apartment as long as we are the first people to apply. And if we're there before they even open on Saturday morning, the next day they are open, I'm confident that once again, no, she won't be able to see any other applications because I believe she'll open before she opens like the Dropbox and stuff. So I think we'll be the first people to actually turn in our application completed and stuff, and for that to get like viewed. So I believe we'll get the apartment. I hope we get the apartment. It's a very good apartment. It'll fit everything like I said before. So hopefully we get it. But maybe we won't. I don't know. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then on Sunday I have work, but not super early. So today I'm just making this to tell you guys everything that's happening. And then also, just really quick, because I'm down to seconds in my video like memory storage, I got my new computer. Finally came in. It is absolutely huge. I'm sure it's hard to tell, but it's gigantic, and I have 5 seconds left. So hold on. Once again, bought myself some time. Looks like 7 minutes. So that's pretty good. That's definitely enough. And then I'll upload this, delete everything so I have more storage and all that. Doesn't matter. New computer, you guys. Also ignore the TV. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I have my new computer finally that my manager at Jack in the Box, he builds computers for fun. So I just paid it with him, custom built computer. It's huge. This is my hand. It's like 3 hands, 5 hands. It's huge. It has a nice clear side on the side. I'll take better pictures later maybe, and I'll post them like on Facebook and tag you guys. But it's huge. It's fantastic. The software is all like updated. The hardware is all up like peak, nice, perfect stuff. It was pretty expensive. Chito told me that this is something I should do. I should save up money, get a computer, and I said yeah, I would do that because that's a necessary thing I should do. So hopefully with this computer, it's not quite done yet. It still needs a CD port, which should be coming in. I believe it should have actually came in today. And then I'm missing 2 fans up here on the top, right here on the top. But he told me they'd begin soon, today, tomorrow, something like that. And then I could just install them by myself, or he could come over here and help me with it. And then it is 100% complete, all finished. Right now, it still turns on, it's usable, all that. It's just not, it doesn't have the CD, so I can't put like Origins editions on. I probably can, but I had to do it with my Blizzard account and stuff. I got this computer yesterday, and since yesterday, it has not turned on in my house. It's not plugged in. It's been sitting right here on the table since yesterday because I just haven't had time to even play with my new toy. I'm in the kitchen now. But yeah, that's the new computer I got. So hopefully tomorrow I get back pretty early. I can play with the computer and hopefully post some like game thing. Like that'd be cool to do. I would love to do that. And like play Minecraft with you guys, or play like Overwatch or League or anything like that, and actually not have super bad lag and be able to record it. So that'd be fantastic. Also, by the way, Alfie, I want the snowball. I want the microphone. I think I will use it more than you. It was a mistake to give it to you. I want it. So give it to me, or trade it to me, or something. I think I should have it. And they're expensive, and I'm not gonna wait till Black Friday to get it again. I think I should have it. I have a brand new computer I spent a lot of money on. You have a laptop that doesn't work. Actually, you have a computer, but I spent more money on my computer than you spent on yours. I know that for a fact because I know how much you spent on your computer. That's not the point. The point is I deserve the microphone. Also, I'll probably have to buy like a camera. That'd probably be a good investment because the one webcam we have, we bought at a gas station to Skype with Poppy once. So I'll probably get a new one. And then I'll wipe everything from my laptops. Maybe sell one. I need to fix one of them, the one that actually has battery life. And I'm gonna wipe it clean. The only thing that's gonna be on it is like internet and Word, and I'm gonna use that one for college stuff because it's portable. My desktop over here is not going to be portable at all. It's huge. It's ginormous. It can fit Junior's computer inside of it, and his keyboard and his mouse and his monitor. It's so big. Also, he gave me a free giant monitor. I'm not going to go get it, but it's about the size of the face of the tower. So it's big. It's nice. I can probably have it instead of a TV for a while because we don't have a TV. That's not the point. So yeah. Hopefully I can do gaming stuff soon. I'm definitely gonna record stuff tomorrow. tomorrow, hopefully, will be a day where I can do fun stuff. Hopefully. Saturday, I don't work till 5. I'm so lazy. I probably won't wake up until around 4. And if I do, I'm going to be watching TV, probably not going to play a game or anything. But I know Wolfie's got that covered Sunday. So Saturday, tomorrow, maybe I'll do something in Reno. I'll play Pokemon Go with Tess or something in Reno for a little while. Maybe. Or something. And if I have time, if we get back early, if there's nothing else I need to do, I'll do my best. No promises. I'll do my best to do something cool on the computer. And of course, I'm sure both of you guys forgot and probably don't care, but the video that was supposed to be my first video, that was promised to be the next video, and then wasn't, and then still hasn't been released. I will eventually release it, and when I do, I'm sure I'll throw hashtag first video or something like that. I don't care. I'm only putting hashtags for fun. I hate hashtag. No, I don't hate hashtags. I think they're kind of funny. But I don't really use them. I'm just putting them in my titles because I think it's funny. So hopefully I can do some computer stuff. That would be fantastic. It'd be super fun, and then it opens up a new world for us to do things together, all three of us having nice computers. Of course, Junior's not being as great. He's even said that it's not so great and his Wi-Fi's not so great, but it's fine. Minecraft's easy, and he doesn't play League and stuff. Get Overwatch. Get a good computer, get good Wi-Fi, and get Overwatch. I haven't played it yet, but it looks sick. I've seen so much videos about it that I already know how to play. I'm sure I'm already good at it, but that's not the point. The point is, get good Wi-Fi so we can play games together. And that'll add a whole new level to the things we can do. And it'll be like collabs without us even having to be in the same place, because we can't do that often. Maybe me and Junior can sometimes. We're gonna live in Reno, but like Wolfie is so far away. But yeah, I want that to be a thing. New computer, hopefully new apartment, new life, new college, new school, career, all that stuff. Hopefully it all comes together soon. If it does, of course I'm gonna let you guys know. Of course I'm gonna make a video for the apartment. I know because of Alfie's video, he had a cooking video. I want to make a cooking video in our new apartment because we already decided that our first meal in the new apartment is gonna be lasagna. So maybe I'll do a cooking video when we make lasagna. That'd be pretty cool. And also, I think you guys had questions. Alfie's question, it was like anime ideas. That's like trademark secrets. I can't just divulge that kind of stuff to you. Some of you watchers that aren't you guys might like take it or something. Also, I don't have much. But hey, all right, no, that's secret. And I also, I don't know, I'm not good at art. I'm sure, yeah, I have like ideas and stuff, but who cares? Ideas ain't nothing. Maybe something will come from them, and I have a few seconds left, so let me delete some more stuff. I'm back. Deleted a lot of stuff, still very low on memory. I'm going to delete this right after it's uploaded, which is going to take forever. Also, it's already Saturday. I'm up way too late for how early I'm going to have to wake up. Totally fine. The other day I only got 4 hours of sleep, and I honestly felt fine. I drove all the way to Reno. It sucked, but it was alright. It was whatever. I felt fine. Not the point. The point is coming together, new videos, new computer, all that same stuff. So let's get all that stuff ready. Anime stuff, I remember now. Questions. Yeah, I have a few ideas. I'd be happy to tell you them, but not over the internet. Not over where people can steal them. Not now, not right now. Not until they're nice and defined. So if somebody stole it, they'd clearly be able to trace it back to me and go like, whoa, you stole it from Blue Badger, freaking jerk, and they'd at least get some shame. But yeah, maybe I'll tell you in person some of the ideas I have. And Wolfie's question he had a question, I remember. Did he? I think so. I saw your video today. I saw Alfie's cooking video today with Mommy. Man, it was funny. It was actually good. And Tess also hopes that you make more stuff like that because it was fun. Like, also, you should probably prep some of that stuff beforehand. Also, where's the onion? Where did the onion come from? I saw you pull the onion out, but I didn't see you cut it. Where the hell? How? Alright? If you're going to include that kind of stuff, include all of it. So maybe prep the stuff beforehand or include all of it. It took forever, dude. It was kind of boring watching you cut stuff. And then why'd you fry a pickle, right? I mean, come on. Do something else. Jesus Christ, that's all the time that bought me? I have like 23 seconds and I don't even... I'm gonna delete some stuff and I'm gonna look up what Wolfie's question is and I'll answer it and ask my question and that'll be alright. I'll be right back. I can't believe I forgot that. You didn't have a question. You didn't have a question. The weekend thing. I even mentioned it earlier, but I forgot that I'll tell you guys stuff tomorrow, which will be my question. I'm gonna tell you guys all that crazy stuff that happens at work, all and stuff. Man, Dragon Box sucks. Alfie's lucky he got out early before all this crazy stuff happened. It's terrible. I'm sure it wasn't great when you were there, but I mean, you quit just because you were there for so long that you wanted to quit. The other week, somebody quit because he was fed up with some other person. That other person made them so upset that they quit their job. But man. Crazy stuff happened. So, my question to you guys. Both of you guys have worked in fast food. Both of you guys have had more than like 2, 3, 4 jobs. So, tell me some crazy job stories. And I'll tell you guys some today. Earlier today. Not this video. Later today. Saturday. Yeah, I'll explain all this crazy stuff to you. And also, I saw in Wolfie's video that terrible picture of me in the back. I saw it, and I sat right here in this chair, that one, and right behind me in that chair are also pictures of us and us again and mommy and us. Look at them. The ghost hand, the mystery, the legend, my hands. Let me move this out of the way. You guys, do you remember this picture? This picture here. Look at my hands. What is that? Where are they coming from? That one looks fine, I guess. Sorry, that one. But what the hell is that? That's me. And it goes like, what the hell, man? Look at it. Just look at it for a little while. Jesus, what is that? And then, let's come back this way. Let's go to the other side. We're gonna skip mommy's picture. It's just mommy, it isn't a ghost hand. But this one, all 3 of us, once again, our stupid, our faces. And a ghost hand, my hand.